Warm wishes to one and all. Myself, my name is Sai Kiran. I am Max faculty in Kalamala IIT Foundation. Today's our topic is science of trigonometric ratios. Okay. When we are discussing about the science of trigonometric ratios, we need to discuss about quadrant. What is meant by quadrant? In a plane surface, here it is a plane, it can be divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, here once of the here it is a plane, it can be divided into 4 equal parts. Each part we can call it as quadrant. As earlier we learned in quadrant geometry, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay, we want to say the trigonometric ratios when they are in first quadrant, and when they are in second quadrant, when they are in third quadrant, when they are in fourth quadrant. If the sign of trigonometric ratio in first quadrant, okay, in first quadrant, okay, for example, okay, when we are taking any coordinates in a first quadrant, for example, here I am taking one of the point in x comma y in a first quadrant. Okay, here when you join with origin to that point, then here some angle will be formed. This is in angle some theta we are taking. When you take a perpendicular to the x-axis, how much distance from a point to x-axis is nothing but y units. Okay, here to here it is x units. Already we know in quadrant geometry. Okay, just here when you simplify this one, okay, it is looking like a right angle triangle. When you see this one, it is looking like a right angle triangle. Okay, we are giving a name OPA. Okay, from triangle OPA, we can write the trigonometric ratios with respect to this angle theta. How can I write sin theta? What is sin theta means? Whenever it is an angle, then it will become a opposite, it will become adjacent. Okay, this will become hypotenuse. How we can get a hypotenuse means, okay, whenever it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Is hypotenuse square. Okay, let it be r I am taking. Okay, r is equal to, okay, r square is equal to x square plus y square. Okay, why? Because side square plus side square. Then r become square root of x square plus y square. R must be greater than 0. Why? Because just here once of the whatever it is x and whatever it is y, okay, square of this one is positive, square of this one is positive, sum of two positive numbers is positive, square root of positive number is positive. That means r must be greater than 0. That means here when you write the from triangle OPA, we can write this is angle means this one become opposite, this one become adjacent, this one become hypotenuse. Then sin theta. What is sin theta means? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite here? Y by r. Okay. When we are I want cos theta. Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent here? X by r. I want tan theta. Tan theta means, okay, opposite by adjacent. Okay, once observe here in first quadrant, x coordinate will be positive, y coordinate will be positive. That means whenever r must be positive, already we got it. Y is positive, r is positive. Positive by positive is positive. That means sign is positive. And in same way, x is positive, r is positive. Then positive by positive is positive. Then cos theta also positive. In the same way, tan theta is y by x. Y is positive, x is positive. Positive by positive is positive. In the similarly, we can take the reciprocals. Sin reciprocal is cosecant. Cosecant means r by y. Then it is also positive. That means cosecant theta also positive. In the same way, reciprocal of cos, that is nothing but secant. Then this is also positive. In the same way, tan theta, reciprocal you can write means cot theta we can get. Then cot theta also positive. When you observe, okay, if you are there in a angle is in first quadrant, whenever angle is in first quadrant, okay, then what we are getting, sin theta will be positive, cos theta will be positive, tan theta will be positive, cot theta will be positive, secant will be positive, cosecant will be positive. That means in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. And if it is in second quadrant, okay, whenever it is in second quadrant, we know what is one thing, okay, yeah, whenever it is in second quadrant, okay, the point will become, x become negative and y become positive, okay. Once observe, whenever the point it will be is in second quadrant, then the x become negative, y become positive, okay. Just here sin theta means what you are getting, okay, y by r, y by r must be positive, always we are getting y is positive, r is positive, then it will become positive. The same way cos theta means x by r, x is negative, r is positive, then it will become negative, okay. Next tan theta, what is tan theta means, opposite, y by x, y by x, y is positive, x is negative, then it will become negative, okay. Whenever we are saying these three, we can say reciprocal of sine, it will become positive. That means cosecant is positive. Reciprocal of cos, here it is negative, means when you take the reciprocal also negative, then this is secant is negative. In the same way tan theta is negative here, then we can take the reciprocal, cot theta also negative, okay. By using this one, what we can say, whenever the angle is in second quadrant, what are the trigonometric ratios are positive, means sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive, the remaining all are negative. In the same way third quadrant, third quadrant, once you can observe in third quadrant, whenever we are taking a third quadrant, x become negative and y become negative, sin theta means what we are getting, y by r, y is negative, r is positive, r is always positive, we know already, y is negative, r is positive, then it will become negative. Then cos theta, what is cos theta means, x by r, x is negative, r is positive, positive by negative is negative we are getting. Next tan theta, what is tan theta means, y by x, y is negative, x is negative, negative by negative we are getting positive, okay. By negative we are getting positive. Similarly we can take the reciprocal, here sin theta is negative, means the reciprocal cosecant theta also negative. In the same way cos theta is negative, means its reciprocal secant also negative. The same here tan theta is positive, then reciprocal is cot theta is also positive. That means whenever the angle is in third quadrant, we can say that tan theta and cot theta are positive, the remaining trigonometric ratios are negative. If it is in fourth quadrant, whenever it is in fourth quadrant, we can observe x is positive, y is negative, then sin theta is equal to y by r, y is negative, r is positive, then it will become negative by positive is negative. In the same way cos theta means x by r, x is positive, r is positive by positive is positive, then cos theta is positive. Then tan theta is equal to, okay, what you are getting, y by x, y is negative, x is positive, negative by positive, then we are getting negative. The same way when you take the reciprocal, sin reciprocal we can take means cosecant, it will become negative. Why? Because it is negative now, it will also become negative. In the same way, cos theta is here positive. When you take the reciprocal, it will become positive. Sorry, cosecant theta, it will become positive. In the same way, tan theta here it is negative. If you take the reciprocal, then cot theta is negative. Okay. By using this one, what you can observe? Okay. If the angle is in fourth quadrant, cos theta and secant theta are positive. The remaining four trigonometric ratios are negative. We can conclude that if theta is in first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. If theta is in second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive. Remaining four trigonometric ratios are negative. If theta is in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive. Remaining four trigonometric ratios are negative. In the same way, fourth quadrant, okay, cos and secant are positive. Remaining four trigonometric ratios are negative. When you observe the quadrants, just here once observe. Okay, how we can say angle is in first quadrant, second quadrant, just here once observe. Okay, whenever it is a initial ray, this is origin, you can take, means whenever the rotation occur, the angle will be formed. Okay, here the rotation will not be occur, means it is lies on the same line only, then angle between them is 0. Whenever exactly it will be rotated lies on y-axis, then angle between these two is 90 degrees. Okay, once of the angle lies between 0 degrees to 90 degrees, it is in first quadrant. That means the angle lies between 0 to 90 degrees, then it is in first quadrant. Okay, the same way, whenever it is reflected up to here, then how much angle will be formed means 180 degrees. That is nothing but whenever here to here it is 90, one more 90 you can rotate it, means 180 degrees. Again one more 90 it is rotated, means it will become 270 degrees. Okay, again it is rotated, means overall this is 360 degrees. Whenever the complete rotation over 360 degrees over. Okay, the same way, and again it is rotated, means 360 plus 40, 450 degrees. Okay, again it is rotated, means 540 degrees. Again it is rotated, means 630 degrees. Okay, once of the, okay, the angle is lies between 90 to 180. That means the angle is lies between 19 degrees to 180 degrees. Then it is in second quadrant. Okay, once of the angle is lies between 180 to 270. That means 180 degrees to 270 degrees. Then it is in third quadrant. Okay, in the same way, once 270 to 360 in between it is there, means 270 to 360 it is there, means it is in fourth quadrant. Okay, how we can say angle is in first quadrant, second quadrant, means just simply we can remember the angle is lies between 0 to 90, it is in first quadrant, 90 to 180 in between it is there, means second quadrant, 180 to 270 it is in third quadrant, 270 to 360 is in fourth quadrant. Okay, if you add more than 360 degrees they are given, means once of the one more 90 we can add, means here it will become 90 degrees or 450 degrees. 450 degrees. That means the angle is lies between 360 to 450, means it is in first quadrant. Again one more 90. That means ORR here it is 540 degrees. 540 degrees means the angle is lies between 450 degrees to 540 degrees. Then it will become quadrant 2. Okay, the angle is lies between 540 to 630 degrees. Then it is in quadrant 3. The angle is in 630 to 720 degrees. That is in fourth quadrant. And lies, and in the same way go on. Okay, when you observe, okay, whenever the angle is in a first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. All here, just how we can remember, okay, in which quadrant here positive or negative. Okay, that means we can just remember all silver T curves. Okay, when you remember this slogan, then we can remember which quadrant, which trigonometric ratios are positive. Here all means all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Silver starts with S. Trigonometric ratio is sine, and its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is cosecant. Okay, whenever we are starting with s here, trigonometric ratio starting with sine. Okay, we can take a secant means it is wrong. Then it will become these two are positive, remaining are negative. Remaining are negative. In the same way, t for tan and its reciprocal cot are positive, and fourth quadrant here the remaining will become negative. Okay, in the same way, cups starting with c means cos, and its reciprocal secant are positive, and the remaining become negative. Just here once observe, whenever the quadrant the angle is in first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Whenever it is in second quadrant, sine and cosecant are positive, remaining are negative. Whenever it is in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, remaining are negative. Whenever the angle is in fourth quadrant, cos and secant are positive, remaining are negative. Okay, we can go with the example. Find the sign of cos 150 degrees and sine 675 degrees. Okay, cos 150 degrees. Clearly we can say cos 150 degrees. Cos 150 degrees is lies between 90 to 180. 90 to 180. That means here 150 is lies between 90 to 180. That means clearly we can say it is in second quadrant. 150 is lies between is in second quadrant. It is belongs to in second quadrant. Second quadrant, what are positive means sine and its reciprocal cosecant are positive. Remaining all are negative. That means cos 150 become negative. Okay, that's it. In the same way, sine 675. Sine 675. Just here once of the. Okay, here it is 0. Whenever the complete rotation over, it is 360 degrees over. One more 90 means 450. One more 90 means 540. One more 90 means 630. And one more 90 means 720. That means 630 and 720. 720. Okay, once of the it is in lies between fourth quadrant, first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. That means here the value is in lies between fourth quadrant. That means 675 is lies between 630 to 720. That is nothing but quadrant 4. Whenever it is in quadrant 4, what are the trigonometric ratios are positive means cos and its reciprocal secant are positive. Then sine negative. Then sine 625 value is negative. Okay. In the same way, one more example. If cosecant theta is equal to 5/4, theta is in second quadrant, then find other trigonometric ratios. Okay, just here once the cosecant theta is equal to 5/4, theta is in second quadrant, then find other trigonometric ratios. Clearly we know theta is in second quadrant means what are positive? Theta is belongs to second quadrant means then what are positive? Sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. Okay, that's why they are given cosecant theta is positive. Okay, you can write cosecant theta is equal to what is given 5/4. What is cosecant theta means? Okay, we know formula hypotenuse by opposite. Okay, whenever we can take a triangle. Okay, for example, I am taking a right angle triangle. Here it is a right angle triangle. Angle theta here it is there. Okay, Forget the whatever it is sine, just we can go through the question first. Hypotenuse is 5, then it is hypotenuse. Okay, whenever this is theta, this is opposite, this will become 4. Okay. I want to find adjacent side. How we can find adjacent side means by using Pythagoras theorem. We can apply Pythagoras theorem means we can get 3. I am writing directly. You need to do Pythagoras theorem and you can get 3. Then after we want to find all the trigonometric ratios. That means sin theta we want. Sin theta we want. Sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse, or otherwise you can write the reciprocal of cosecant directly here. Okay, reciprocal of cosecant means 4 by 5. Okay, theta is in second quadrant means second quadrant sign is positive. Then we can take the positive only. Okay, sin theta is equal to 4 by 5. In the same way, we want cos theta. What is cos theta means? Adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent here? 3 by 5. Okay, just here also we are getting cos theta is equal to 3 by 5. But theta is in second quadrant. Theta is in second quadrant means cos is negative. Then answer is cos theta is equal to minus 3 by 5. Okay, in the same way, tan theta. Tan theta is equal to what we are getting? What is tan theta formula is? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is how much means? 4 and adjacent is 3. Theta is in second quadrant. Theta is in second quadrant means tan become negative. Then tan theta is equal to what we are getting means minus 4 by 3. In the same way, we want secant theta. Secant theta means reciprocal of cos we can write. What is reciprocal of cos here? Secant theta is equal to here cos theta how much we are getting? Minus 3 by 5. Reciprocal of cos means minus 5 by 3. In the same way, cot theta I want. Cot theta means reciprocal of tan. Reciprocal of tan how much means? Minus 3 by 4. Or we can apply directly formula. What is secant means hypotenuse by adjacent. We can write hypotenuse is 5 and adjacent is 3. Secant theta is in second quadrant negative. Then we can get minus 5 by 3. In the same way, cot theta formula is adjacent by opposite. Adjacent is 3, opposite is 4, and cot theta is in negative in second quadrant. That's why it is minus 3 by 4. And the next example, okay, find the trigonometric ratios of angle with the terminal side at minus 4 comma minus 3. Okay, observe the coordinate here. Okay, the coordinates minus 4 comma minus 3 are lies between third quadrant. Okay, for example, whatever it is, forget the signs, we can take the triangle. Okay, here, okay, when you observe it is in third quadrant means like this it like this it will be there. Okay, then whenever here it is theta, it will become x coordinate, that means 4 units, minus 4 nothing but, okay, here it is 3 units, that is minus 3. Okay, when we are getting here, the point is minus 4 comma 3. Okay, this is 3 units, it is 4 units. We can take a triangle as is in this manner. Okay, just here once of the, here it is a right angle triangle, whenever it is angle theta. Okay, this is x coordinate. X coordinate is 4 units and it is 3 units. Okay, theta is in third quadrant. Okay, depends upon the third quadrant ratios we need to take. Okay, just here once observe, whenever it is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem. We can get the hypotenuse length. We can get 5. We want trigonometric ratios. What are the trigonometric ratios? Sin theta. We want sin theta. Sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is here, whenever this is angle theta, opposite is 3 by hypotenuse is 5. Once you can observe, theta is in third quadrant. Theta is in third quadrant sign is negative. Then answer is sin theta is equal to minus 3 by 5. In the same way, minus 3 by 5. In the same way, cos theta. Cos theta means adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse, what is adjacent here? 4 by 5. Theta is in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. Then it will become cos theta is equal to minus 4 by 5. Okay, in the same way, tan theta. Tan theta means, okay, opposite by adjacent. Opposite by adjacent is 3 by 4. Okay, theta is in third quadrant, tan is positive, we can get 3 by 4. We want cosecant theta. We can take the reciprocal of this one. Reciprocal of this one is minus 5 by 3. In the same way, secant theta. Reciprocal of this one we need to take. Secant theta is equal to minus 5 by 4. In the same way, cot theta we want. Cot theta means reciprocal of tan we can take 4 by 3. Okay. If the theta is in third quadrant, we are getting the trigonometric ratios like this. When the terminal side is lies side at minus 4 comma 3 means theta is in third quadrant. Theta is in third quadrant. Next, in the same way, just here once of the before question what you explained, that is that type of question only. This is also second one. Just here once of the tan theta is equal to minus 4 by 3. Okay, and 3 pi by 2 less than theta less than 2 pi. Okay, when you convert this one into degrees, it will become easy. Or otherwise, when you treat like this one, pi by 2 means 90. 3 pi by 2 means 270. It is nothing but 270 less than theta less than 2 pi means 360 degrees. 360 degrees. When you observe this one, what you can observe? What we can say? Theta is in fourth quadrant. Theta is belongs to fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant tan is negative. That's why we are getting negative. Forget the sign. You can take the triangle. Okay, here it is angle theta. Okay, what is there given? Tan theta. Tan theta means opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 4 and adjacent is 3. When you apply the Pythagoras theorem, we can get a hypotenuse is 5. In the same way, you want 3 secant theta plus 5 tan theta. Okay, first we need to find a secant theta for this one. What is secant theta? Secant theta means hypotenuse by adjacent. Hypotenuse is 5, adjacent is 3. Okay, secant theta is in fourth quadrant, positive. Then secant theta value is 5 by 3 only. Just substitute those values here. 3 into 5 by 3 plus 5 into tan theta is minus 4 by 3. Then here 3 cancel. Then what you are getting? 5 minus 5 4s are 20 by 3. Then whenever we can simplify this one, what you are getting? Then 15 minus 20 by 3. Then it will become minus 5 by 3. Okay. Thank you.